On Aquarius, how are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for August 29th to September 4th, 2022. So in this reading, Aquarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding August 29th to September 4th, 2022. But before we begin this reading, Aquarius, as always, I want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this reading happens to resonate with you, Aquarius, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here. As well, if you happen to be on Instagram, be sure to go follow me on there. The link to my official Instagram account will be in the description box below, so cheers to you if I see you over on Instagram. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading for you, Aquarius. I'm going to pull the energy, and we'll see what wants to come through for you for August 29th to September 4th, 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides for overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aquarius. Woo. Okay. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you. All right. All right, Aquarius. So, there's a few things coming through right off the bat. A lot of you are dealing with a rather immature individual in love that you may be faced with a consequence of Spirit's saying you have to boss up on someone. I don't know what that means. You might be dealing with someone who's playing games with you in love. We're going to have to get into it, but you will have justice for it. I just feel like you're dealing with an immature individual that you have to be more mature then. You have to take the high road. For others of you though, there's a lot of movement going on with your money, your career, your finances, and things like that. I feel like there's a new path that you're meant to take. This is either you getting promoted at your current job, working harder, just being like, you know what, I need to work harder, or I need to work smarter to get a promotion, or to maybe start a new business, or to start like a side hustle. Something with your money is moving, and I really feel like it's actually really good. Even for September, I'm getting good money vibes for you, Aquarius, but there's also this immature person in love. So to start off, we have the 10 of Pentacles here as your opportunity. So the 10 of Pentacles here as your opportunity is all about, creating what is your legacy about? What are people going to remember you for? This is like a monopoly status. For a lot of you, this has to do with the person in love that you're dealing with. The opportunity is to realize that they may not be on board with what your end goal is. So you may have to properly categorize someone in love that you're dealing with, an immature individual, that they may actually, unless they change, they may not be able to fit into this 10 of Pentacles vision for yourself. A lot of you though, if this does not have to do with love, this absolutely has to do, Aquarius, with some sort of long-term vision for your wealth. I just feel like you're getting premonitions, I have to boss up, because you're giving opportunities. I'm almost getting a King of Pentacles figure You may be able to negotiate with someone here for the 29th to the 4th. I understand that like there's always movement money-wise because people pay rent usually like on the 29th to the 4th. Like, so I don't know, there's something here about that. We're gonna have to clarify that 10 of Pentacles. I just get good visions. What is your legacy? What are you gonna be? Some of you may be waking up in the middle of the night like, what am I gonna be remembered for? Like, what is my legacy here? It's not all about just material things, but now you have the 8 of Cups here, Aquarius, in your challenge. So this is leaving something behind that is emotionally fulfilling, but it doesn't really do it for you all the way. The thing about the 8 of Cups is that the person is choosing to leave something behind, not because it's a horrible fit, it just doesn't feel right. And when you feel something and you don't do what the universe is, you just know in your gut you have to make a move. I feel like it's to do with someone here. I feel like it's to do with someone that you've been investing in love. I feel like I've been talking to you about this person who when it first came out, it was like there was some sort of immature, or like there was a cultural difference, or there was someone in love that you were dealing with that I was thinking it's great. There might be a problem with it at this point for the 29th to the 4th. I don't know. We're going to have to clarify. But your overall general energy here, you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Justice card, and also the 9 of Cups here. So I really feel like this is just an energy of you, a lot of balance coming into your life for the 29th to the 4th. I mean, this is you really just choosing to invest in yourself. I feel like you're done playing games in love. You're also, there really is like a sense of maturity. I don't know what this is about. Like, I don't know if you shifted into a different, like, there's a weird energy shift for a lot of you here where it's just like, you're not playing games with anyone anymore, and you're not even blaming other people for your faults in life. Like, bad things could have happened to you. You could be readjusting those frameworks. You're gonna have justice here, especially when it comes to money. I feel like you're gonna have some sort of positive result from this. Also, in terms of love, I see you like if someone's been bothering you, although it's a challenge to walk away, overall I see you kind of being just satisfied by yourself here, if that's what it takes. Not that you have to be by yourself forever. Because here's the thing, Spirit is not telling you to completely walk away from this immature individual in love, Aquarius. They're just saying that if you continue to go with them, it's going to interrupt this 10 of Pentacles plan, and there's going to be some sort of negative part of it. But guess what? No one is perfect. No one's perfect, right? So now let's move on to what you don't see coming here for the 29th to the 4th. And you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the 7 of Cups, and you also have the 8 of Pentacles here. So there may be questions about what you're doing with this person in love, or questions just how you are to move forward in your career. How are you going to make more money and stuff like that? But you're going to be, what you don't see coming is you really contemplating this. You know, whenever you have the Page of Pentacles, this is the classic hustler, the person who's willing to do the dirty work. It's like willing to start something new in money, okay? You're just like, you know what? Like, even if I have to, I have to take 2 hours out of my day to learn something that I don't like, how much will it improve my life in like a year from now? You'll be on that 10 of Pentacles journey. So there is something about investment, right? The 7 of Pentacles here in your overall general energy, then the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here, you know, this is hard work and getting things going. And then to top it off, in your advice from your spirit guides, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some sort of new plan. I don't know, some of you may be planning to like, and this is kind of half a joke, but also not. Some of you may be planning to go off grid. Like, I need to create a house off grid and like, let's prepare for Armageddon here. I don't know, that could be happening here. Your plans are moving that way. Now, it looks good for money. If you have a money idea or something, go with it. Please do. Now, in terms of the advice from your spirit guides, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups, and you also have the 5 of Wands here. This is the advice from your spirit guides. I'm getting a few things here. Number one is that if you're upset with a specific immature person in love, there's going to be new offers on the table. This is the first thing coming through, Aquarius. The Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. Why settle for someone who's very immature when you can just wait a little bit, boss up, and then attract someone better? Now, that's not for all of you, because some of you are not even focused on love. For those people, go with this new money idea. You'll be on your way to the 10 of Pentacles. But also, for others of you dealing with this immature person in love, they're saying you can go forward with it. Look, Knight of Cups is all about kind of like a hopeless romantic. That's the advice. Be optimistic. Be a hopeless romantic. Be someone who can give someone flowers and it creeps them out, or like someone, but they're saying here, the Five of Wands, is that there seems to be other people involved in a romantic setting. So there could be someone who's immature, just talking to other people, or they're not really on whatever this Ten of Pentacles vision is. I think there's a little bit of a difference between the person you're dealing with in love and this vision that you have. Some of you, it's not obviously, probably like one of you, this is true for, but I'm picking it up for one of you. One of you wants to take, what do I smell? Sage. Wants to take all your savings and put it in an Armageddon off-grid house, and the other person's like, no, I want a penthouse in the city, and there's just like this big problem. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and see though, Aquarius. It looks overall like very good. It's just like you have these questions. You know what's interesting? The only major arcana is the Justice. The Justice is the only major arcana. Now, let's go ahead and start clarifying. I'm going to clarify, why is this Ten of Pentacles here for you? Aquarius, right? This is your opportunity. What is your legacy? Do you have a legacy? Okay, and it doesn't mean that you have to be wealthy to create a legacy, but usually having a legacy will draw wealth to you. That sounds counterintuitive, but tune into it for a second. All right, why is the Ten of Pentacles here? One more after this. Yeah, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You're just working on something, but let's see. Why is the Ten of Pentacles your opportunity? Okay, I feel like there's someone here who's messing up. I feel like it's this Okay, there could be someone here who's messing up this Ten of Pentacles vision in your life. Someone that you may need to walk away from. I mean, you have this Eight of Cups here in your challenge. And the first card that came out, you have the Five of Swords here. So this could be someone who has negative intentions, or someone that you've been investing into that continues to mess things up for you. You have the King of Wands here, and you also have the Magician. A lot of you here, this is definitely very positive for the Ten of Pentacles as a clarification. You know, the Magician here is like, what unseen spiritual forces can you use to your benefit and then embody that in physical reality? That's what the King of Wands is. It's someone who draws energy from unseen inspirational spiritual forces around them to create something like a Ten of Pentacles, to create some sort of legacy for themselves. There's just a question of maybe getting this little menace out of there, or it could even be self-doubt. It could be negative thoughts that you're having that I can't create what I want. You know, these could be thoughts that you're having like, I don't have what it takes to create what I want. But the truth about this universe is that whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right. That's why the Magician here in your opportunity with the Ten of Pentacles, this reality is crazy. Everyone wants better health. Everyone wants more money. Everyone wants better relationships. But if I were to ask you, like, how much mental time did you put into visualizing that? 50% of you or more, it's going to be like none. Right? And so do you believe in this or not? You need to figure that out, right? Do you believe in, or do you believe in the scientific model and that's it? I don't know. All right. Why is the Eight of Cups here in your challenge, Aquarius? We need to move on. That was a little bit too longer. Let's speed it up here. Why is the Eight of Cups here in your challenge? Yeah, like someone maybe, you had the Seven of Swords almost pop out. One more here, Aquarius. One more. Why is the Eight of Cups here? The Eight of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and also the Ten of Cups here. So it's really interesting that this Ten of Cups would come out again, isn't it? You also have the King of Cups and the Seven. So you could have someone being quite like passive aggressive here, you know, like that you need to walk away from. Someone, once again, I sensed immature energy. The King of Cups to the Seven of Wands here. And the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you may have to walk away from something with this challenge. I don't know. It's like walking away from someone who does not serve this Ten of Pentacles energy, or really looking at like, what legacy have I built? Maybe I need to leave behind one legacy and move on to another one. Okay, that could be possibly what's happening here. Very interesting stuff. Now, let's go ahead and move on to, here to, maybe we'll do, let's do some advice from Spirit for you. Why not? Because I feel like your overall general energy, like there's just a lot of good energy coming to you when it comes to karma with past people or financial opportunity. There's definitely, if you can just work hard and bite down and like kind of, first of all, create it mentally in your mind, like I was telling you with the magician, like drawing energy from the spiritual plane to create something on the physical, but then also take that physical action is basically what I'm feeling here, Aquarius, for you. Because there's money on the table and you might not take it because of a distraction with someone else in love who's playing a passive-aggressive game with you. And if you don't walk away or you don't change something with this immature person, it seems like it's going to take away from this long-term vision that you're creating. Now, let's go ahead, and sometimes it takes me a little bit to get all that out. But let's go ahead and clarify why I want to see why the Five of Wands is here in the advice from your spirit guides. Okay, this could be to play the game, to get a little bit aggressive for some of you in more of a financial standpoint, but I feel like it has to do with love. I feel like it has to do with this immature person in love that you're dealing with. So let's go ahead and see. Why is the Five of Wands here for Aquarius? Yeah, that Eight of Cups almost came out again, walking away from something. You have the Six of Swords, you have the Hermit, and you also have the Two of Wands here. So you may need to take a break from someone. This is the advice from your spirit guides, right? You have the Six of Swords and the Hermit. That's clearly walking away. That's clearly taking a disconnection. Then you also have the Two of Wands here. So what I'm advising you to do here, maybe to do something called a revision technique, or to like take time out for yourself here, definitely. And you may need to take, like for the 20, and this isn't forever, but for the 29th to the 4th, you may need to pull your energy back from a person, let them know, hey, you're interfering with my long-term plans. And if you find me valuable, you have to be on board with my long-term plans. And if you're not, it shows me that you don't really care about me. You're not really willing to invest in me. So if that's the case, then you can go have fun with your games over here, but I won't be taking a part of it. Now, there is an opportunity for you to visualize this person showing up in a new way, Aquarius. Like, a lot of times this reality is so trippy that our subconscious expectations of people determine how they act, determine how they show up in our reality. If you expect someone to show up and just be flirting and not take your long-term vision seriously, because that's what you're creating, that's what you're casting a spell onto them with your expectation. We do that all the time. You might be creating something negative. Whereas if you can just experiment with this. Expect them to show up in a new way. You'll actually shift into a parallel reality where it's not even that same person anymore. It's another version of them in a parallel reality that you've now manifested, where they're on board with your long-term vision, where they don't want to go out and flirt. They don't want to do this immature behavior. You might think I'm crazy, but have you even tried it? No, of course not. So there you go. Some of you have. God bless you. But with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. Focus on the money. It is close, Aquarius, but in terms of this person, I don't know. So with that being said, I appreciate you. I'll talk to you next week. This is the Autistic Mystic.